Heads up.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Assistant Chief Frank Giordano, Commanding Officer of Patrol Bureau Brooklyn South. I'm here tonight with 7-0 Precinct Commanding Officer, Deputy Inspector Joe Wernersbach, and the Commanding Officer of the Forensic Investigations Division, Deputy Inspector Paul Muggio. So I'm going to provide an update regarding a police-involved shooting that occurred earlier tonight in the Flatbush section of southern Brooklyn in the 70th Precinct. The information that I'm about to provide is preliminary and subject to change. Tonight, our officers ran towards gunfire, and they bravely and immediately confronted a dangerous situation. At approximately 7:30 tonight, our officers were patrolling Ocean Avenue, approaching church, when they heard gunshots and encountered two individuals involved in a shootout. The officers exited from their car, they drew their weapons, and they subsequently discharged them at one of those two individuals who was closest to them. That individual was struck at least one time with gunfire. This whole incident is depicted on body-worn camera. A Ruger 9mm handgun was recovered at the scene, as well as numerous 9mm shell casings. Our officers performed life-saving measures at the scene, and our subject was transported to Kings County Hospital, where he is currently listed, where he is currently described as in stable condition by medical staff. Our officers were also removed to an area hospital for evaluation. I just want to talk a little bit about the background of our subject. He is 22-year-old Ednison Boudreaux. He is a two-time convicted violent felon, currently on parole until 2030. He was arrested in 2021 at the age of 18 for shooting someone not far from where we are right now. And while that case was pending, he was subsequently released on his own recognizance from custody and arrested again for a violent commercial robbery in southern Brooklyn. Ultimately, he pled guilty to both indictments and received a concurrent sentence. If he received a consecutive sentence for his two distinct violent crimes, he would not be out on the streets right now, involved in yet another shooting that endangers our public. Because of that concurrent sentence, he was released from prison just 2 months ago on June 10th, 2025. That's less than 2 months ago this subject is out of jail. This is a person who has repeatedly shrugged his shoulders at consequences and at our criminal justice system for these violent crimes that he committed. Once again, our officers confronted a dangerous situation, an armed individual, and did exactly what they were trained to do. This incident is currently under investigation by our Force Investigation Division. And at this time, I will take any questions.
I have a couple of questions. The other individual involved in the gunfight, did he run? Do you have that weapon?
So, this is all preliminary. He did flee from the scene. He fled towards Church Avenue, and we're still trying to determine exactly where he fled to.
And my other question has to do with the officers. Was it just two cops on patrol, and when they found themselves in the midst of this encounter, did the suspect, did he turn toward them? Was there an incident where that?
So this was all very, very quick. They hear the gunshots, they observe the situation, and they engage. very, very quick.
All right, next.
Did the second perp also have a gun, or was it just the original guy shooting at you?
Based upon what we have so far, there were 2 shooters. We have 2 people with guns.
One more.